Around 5 cow they have
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me on this video. So yesterday we saw in the news what happened in St. Ann with these suspects, possibly pre-deal larceny in Gilbraltar St. Ann to be exact. So when I read the news, it basically is stating that the residents suspected this vehicle coming into the community, the exit to get out of the community, right? And also this suspected vehicle developed some type of a mechanical problem. So they had problems leaving the community. So we've seen in the news so many farmers being taken out on their property, bound and left DEAD and their animals gone. Young children that are given the task of watching the animals. On a few occasions, I've seen young kids in their teens being taken out by these ruthless savages that goes around from parish to parish in vehicles, stealing animals and sometimes slaughtering them on the scene and putting the carcasses in the vehicle. There are times when they transport them live as well. There is a vibrant black market for animals and animal meat, and that is the reason why it is so lucrative, well below the regular cost, so that it goes quickly. Just look at the scenario. These people invest millions into their animals and also into their farms. They care for these animals. They have to buy medicine for these animals. They have to go to get them treated if they're sick by vets, which is very expensive if they're going to get a vet to come in if this animal has any issues. They have to feed them, right? They have to provide everything for this animal to get to a certain stage. And then someone comes in, takes that animal that they have put in so much money and time into, and go off with it to sell it to fatten their pockets. When we were growing up in Jamaica, our parents always put in our heads, leave people's property alone, cut your eye past people things, don't trouble people's stuff, go and work and get your own. Don't touch people things, leave people things alone. Those things, they drum in our ears, right? And you would be surprised that people they've thrown that out, and they decided that whatever it costs, even their lives, they are going to go get other people's property and benefit from it. So it's sad all around that the farmers have to now take up this vigilante justice in their hands. They need more policing. And then the police in the rural areas, a lot of these police stations only have one vehicle. Sometimes that one vehicle is not even working. The government need to step it up and provide vehicles so they're able to patrol the areas more efficiently. If they call the police, sometimes they take a while to get to the scene, right? And these men that are going around, they know that time is of the essence. So they want to be in and out of communities in record times. Most times they are coming in broad daylight. Brazen is not even an adequate word for it. How can people go into communities? It's happening everywhere. You see every day in the newspapers, farmers taken out on their property and their animals stolen. So they're getting more vile and more wicked and ruthless. They would do anything to anyone who stands in their way of getting those animals, because they are determined to fatten their pockets with people's property. More effort. It's high time that the government put more effort in in helping these farmers. They cannot do it alone. They need CCTV cameras. They need help with proper fencing, robust fencing. So you need a more efficient policing. One of the most important things that I'm asking, if Mr. Holness could hear this, we need to change the license and plate system and make it a color-coded system where the vehicle plates are identified by color. Wish you could have little emblems on the side. Like if a parish is known for flowers, say St. Ann is known for flowers, you'll have the flowers going around the plates. Some type of effort to identify vehicles that are coming from outside of the parish into communities, and they're not coming, say, to visit a family or whatever, right? So if you have color-coded plates, then people in the community, they are their antennas up when they see an out-of-parish vehicle in their community. Because most time, if you're going to do business in another parish, you're not really going into rural communities like that, unless you're looking for a family member, right? Most times, I would say, you're going to do business, it's mostly in the city, right? If you're going deep into communities, then that's another case. You could be going to visit a family. Well, they will have their antennas up and see if this is a legitimate visit or not. So the farmers, as I mentioned, they are going through a lot right now. A lot of their property is being stolen and they're getting poorer by the minute, right? One cow can cost average 200,000, and it could go up if this is a prize bull. It could go much higher than that. So the government have to assist the farmers in getting surveillance cameras and alarm systems and robust fencing, right? Because there's so much that the poor farmers can do. They're taking out the farmers' children watching the animals. How low can they go, right? This is despicable. And you leave a person passed out in the bushes and gone with the animals. This is a new breed. All over Jamaica. It's from one end of the island to the next. You hear people leaving Manchester, going to Magotty, people leaving this parish, going to that parish. Mobile now, so they can get to parishes much quicker, especially with the highways. And they're going into communities that they know have animals. And they know where the animals are because they've come, they pre the area, and then they come back. And these people, they're armed. A lot of them are armed, and they know that most farmers are not armed. We need to also get the farmers licensed firearms to protect their property, because they cannot come up against these people, come up against these criminals going from parish to parish, stealing their property, and they have no help from the government. We need to prevent it before it happens. We don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback after the animals are gone and after the farmers are taken out, then we're going to rise up. We need to prevent it before it happens. So forming neighborhood groups are good to watch out for people coming into communities, especially those that, are strangers to the community. They are very wary of strangers, right? So we need a way to send messages to each other. A group, like a WhatsApp group or somebody, to ring that alarm, right? We need a watch person, like in the entrance and the exit. And of course, they're doing the right thing by keeping alert as to what's going on, right? When you see a vehicle coming in. We're shining the light on the dark reality faced by the farmers. Hard work and livelihoods are stolen from under their noses. It is heartbreaking. They put in countless of hours, sweat, tears to raise these animals, money that they don't have, only to have them stolen and butchered by criminals. They live in constant fear because they don't know how they're coming and how armed they will be and how many of them. And they don't know who will be the next victims. It is a serious situation right now where their families are in danger. So let's unite to protect the farmers and their livelihoods and the future of Jamaican agriculture. Thank you for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. Please remember to hit the like button. That way YouTube can promote the video to other viewers like yourself. Bye for now. See you on the next video. Take care of yourself.